Six reasons that your credit score is not increasing. It can be frustrating to see that your credit score is not going up. Fortunately, though, there may be at least one logical and fixable reason that your credit score is stuck. Your credit score might not be increasing for a variety of reasons, such as high balances and limited credit history. Learn more about why your credit score may be frozen in place and what you can do to turn around this situation. Number 1. You have missed some payments. Your record of making timely or late payments to the credit card issuer and other lenders is the number one factor in calculating your credit score. Your payment history makes up about 35% of your FICO score, which is the credit score used by 90% of top lenders. While your creditor may consider your payment late if it's just one day past due, or late payment won't get reported to the credit bureau unless it's at least 30 days past due. Just one late payment on your credit report can lead to a big drop in your credit score. A late payment normally stays on your credit report for 7 years, but the effect on your credit score becomes less severe over time. By consistently making on time payments after missing some, you should see your credit score rise. Number 2, your debt balances are high. The amounts owed on your debt accounts, loans, or credit cards is one of the most important factors in your credit score. Loans you are closer to paying off contribute more positively to your score than balances you are just starting to pay off. The credit score balances specifically impact what's known as your credit utilization ratio, which is the amount of revolving credit you are using divided by your credit limit. As your credit card balances go up along with your credit score and utilization ratio, so does the risk you present to a lender. For that reason, it's recommended for the benefit of your FICO score, vintage score, that you keep your credit utilization ratio as low as possible or at least under 70%. This means that if your total credit limit of revolving credit account is 10,000 USD, your total credit balances debt should not be above than 3,000. Number 3, you have a limited credit history. A limited credit history could be yet another reason why your credit score is not increasing. Data that goes into figuring out the length of your credit history includes the average age of your account, the age of your oldest account, the amount of time since you last opened an account. A longer credit history is generally positive for your credit score, while a shorter credit history is generally a negative. A limited credit history can therefore keep your credit score from rising. What can you do to improve your credit history? In many cases, it may be a simple matter of waiting, as it takes time to bulk up your credit history. You might be able to open you might be able to speed things along by becoming authorized user of on a family member's credit card. When you are authorized user, you enjoy the benefit of primary cardholder credit history and can also use the card to make purchases if primary cardholder agrees. If the primary cardholder makes on time payments and maintains a low balance, your credit score could improve. Keep in mind that for this approach to work, the issuer of the credit card must report you as a authorized user to the credit reporting companies. Number 4, you have submitted too many credit applications. When you apply for new credit and a lender checks your credit reports, it triggers what known as a hard inquiry. A couple of hard inquiries as you are routinely applying for a loan or credit card might have a little, if any, effect on your credit score. But a slew of recent hard inquiries that appears on your credit score reports could make you a riskier borrower in the eyes of lenders and credit scoring models. Several hard inquiries over a short period of time could be a factor preventing your credit score from going up. To help lift your credit score, try keeping the number of hard inquiries to a minimum. Hard inquiries might remain on your credit report for 2 years, yet the effect on your credit score decreases by time goes by. Number 5. You only have one type of credit account. Your credit mix or the variety of installment credit accounts and revolving credit accounts in your name represent 10% of your FICO score. An installment credit account is a loan you make fixed payment toward over a set period of time. Once the account is paid off, the account is closed. Installment accounts include mortgages, auto loans, personal loans, student loans, and the revolving credit accounts such as credit card typical requires a minimum monthly payments but can be borrowed from the repaid rapidly. The minimum payment on a revolving account can fluctuate depending on your balance. Having a variety of credit accounts shows lenders the credit scoring model that you are able to manage several type of debt. Improving your credit mix may raise your credit score, but keep in mind you should avoid taking on new debt solely to improve this scoring factor. And last but not the least, number 6, a creditor has incorrectly reported account information. If a creditor has incorrectly reported information about one of your accounts, such as late payments that never happened or are too high balances, it may be dragging down your credit scores mistakenly. Reported information that appears on your credit report could include closed accounts that appears on your credit reports as open accounts. Number 2, accounts that are incorrectly listed as having late and delinquent payments. Number 3, the same debt listed at least twice. Number 4, credit limits for accounts that are not accurately reported. If you spot information on your credit report you believe to be incorrect, you can dispute the information by contacting the credit reporting company that produced the report. You can also directly contact the creditor that sent the data to the credit reporting company. Checking your credit report on a regular basis allows you to promptly catch and correct errors that could be dragging down your credit score. Get help improving your credit score. If your credit score is not climbing at the speed you want to be, check the experiment and get